A purl stitch is the exact opposite of a knit stitch, right? So we're going to make it the exact opposite way that we do a knit stitch. With that in mind, let's tension our yarn like normal, like that, over, under. But when we get ready to purl, we're going to put our yarn in front of both the left and right hand needles. The yarn's coming off the left hand needle here on this first stitch. It goes in front of this right hand needle. That's super important. Alright, now let's look at this first stitch. The right hand needle, instead of going in from the front to the back, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go in from the back like this to the front, just like that. This is what it looks like. We're going just into this loop like that. Okay, you can still use your fingers to stabilize that needle as you let go. To wrap your yarn, we're still going to wrap it the same way, right? Counterclockwise, around the back of the right hand needle there. Like that. Then we're going to push it through from the front to the back, exact opposite, and then it's going to come off the left hand needle and go down on the right hand needle. And you can see that it makes a little bump like that right across the front of the stitch. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But let's keep practicing. We've got our yarn tensioned. The right hand needle comes in from the back to the front. Put your thumb on there to stabilize the needles. Or you can also put this like on your leg or whatever. The yarn wraps around the back of that needle. Hold on to your needles again. You can put your fingers back on here to make sure that this loop doesn't go anywhere. And then the right hand needle goes like this, through that stitch, push to the back. The stitch comes off the left hand needle, and then push it down, like that. Alright, you can still see that this is, it likes to stay in the front. As soon as you do a knit stitch, the yarn is going to want to stay in the front, which is perfect, right? So let's work purl stitches all the way down this row. We want to avoid just going in like this. Go all the way in. It's going to make it so much easier, right? There you go. Wraps around. And pushes through. Now, keep a nice even tension here. If you're pulling really tightly, it's going to make it really hard. Let's watch. Let's see. If you're pulling really tightly, oh, right there. It's going to make it really hard to get this through. As soon as you let it go a little bit, it's going to go through. So watch your tension there, okay, even though this is new. And keep those stitches moving up on the left-hand needle and down on the right-hand needle. There we go. And through and off. In, stabilize, wrap around, under, through, and off. And push that down. There we go. So I'm using my pointer finger. See how my pointer finger is just on the tip of the needle there? It's holding that stitch there for me so I don't feel like afraid that it's going to come off. So keep practicing the purl stitch. We're going to do it for about 5 rows. And then we're going to look and take a look at the fabric and the stitches that we're making. So I'll meet you in 5 rows of purling.